every hair in my mouth right now, every hair in my eyes right now, and when I'm gonna take it off, like little hair is gonna just stick on my head and it's fucking annoying. Okay, should I start? Hello, my name is Yeva, and today I want to tell the story about one thing which completely changed my life 7 years ago. Possibly, probably, maybe this video is gonna help somebody with the same problem. I don't know, we'll see, but at least I hope it's gonna be interesting and entertaining. Yeah, entertaining. If you cannot really speak English and you understand Russian and Ukrainian, I have another video, the same one, but on my another account. So you can check it out and see my video. I recorded it like years ago, but it's kind of the same, but in Russian language. So yeah, I hope you're gonna enjoy that. I was interviewed twice also about the story. One time it was in English, one time it was in Ukrainian, and now English again, probably, yeah. So let's go. September 21st, 2017. I going to the camp, children's camp in Ukraine. Usually children going there like and staying there for 3 weeks at least, sometimes even more. It was my second time when I get placed to that camp, because usually only like usually you need to pay, but if you like have any diplomas, any certificates from like different, I don't know, activities like dancing or art, like painting and stuff, you can go there for free. So I went there and it was my second time, how I just said, and it was as usual. I mean, 3 weeks was perfect till the last night. So basically before that night, we went, all of the squads, we went to the fire. And an interesting fact that the 3 days before that fire, it was like, again, leaving day, whatever. So half of the kids already left and other half, like me and other, were stayed there. And we just were having fun around the fire, and we just were frying, you know, sausages and marshmallows and stuff like that. And after we went to sleep, so it was around 10 p.m. like we went there, and I went to my room, like 2 other or 3 other girls also were with me, and we locked the door as usual. And yeah, so we went to sleep, and I had a dream, like I was sleeping, whatever. And suddenly I started hearing knocking, like really hard knocking. Somebody were knocking to our room and screaming like, get out the room, get out, we're on fire, something like, get out, like we don't know what to do, what happened, like what the hell, because I think it was my dream. So I'm like, I don't know what happening. Yeah, so I took on my slippers, took my phone, get out the room, and yeah, on my pajama I was just staying outside and looking at big fire. Like the building with other kids was covered on fire completely. So we basically staying in the wooden houses, like 2 floors or 3 floors, it depends on the squad. And we had like 6 of these wooden houses. And we were in one building. Here's another smaller one for small kids, and here's the biggest one because it was like a group of dancers or something like this, but it was like children's group dancers, whatever. And that building was in fire. Fire was all over the place, and I was watching like children, like small kids, were running to different sides. They were running out of the building, like running into the doors. They were jump off the windows, like from 2nd and 3rd floor, crying obviously. And it was really like harsh. Oh my god, I had those. Can you see? I remember that. That's why I'm like. And yeah, I was just standing and looking at it, and I was shaking. I was kind of crying. And I remember that guy from my squad. I like him a lot, even though I had a boyfriend there. But I like him a lot. He was like, I was 12 years old when I was in that camp, and he was like 17 or 8, no, probably 17. And he was like from Georgia or something. So he came to me and he kind of hugged me and said like, please calm down, like everything's gonna be alright, don't worry about that, we're okay, blah blah blah. And after that, I just went home. My dad picked me up And like 2 days later, I just went to school. Nothing was special like about myself. I just felt really bad about the situation. It was really scary. Like I was really afraid of my life because pretty much the fire was like 25 to 30 meters from me, and it was really like hot out here, you know. And yeah, so I came home, and the next day I just sleep like for the whole day. Nothing happened. Like I just started really, I just started being afraid of fire for the next years, but like after all, it became okay. So now I don't really have a fear from that. How I remember some people from administration, like director, they went to jail. So yeah, after that, my life changed a little bit, you know. So yeah, weeks later, nothing happens to myself. I just went to psychologist for just to speak about the situation. And I mean, my mom wanted me to go to the therapy just to make sure that I didn't get traumatized, but probably, how I can see, a little bit did. Months later, I realized that I got one blind spot, one blank spot in the back of my head. And it was the starting, it was beginning. It was alopecia areata.
Alopecia means hair loss, which can be from a single area or several areas of your head and body. There are many types of alopecia, such as male or female pattern hair loss and alopecia areata. Alopecia can be caused by many different things, including stress, health conditions, medicines, or damage to your hair.
Exactly. So here's alopecia. I got the first stage of alopecia areata, and yeah, I just was covered of little blank bald spots. And we went to dermatologist first, took the blood test, stuff like that. Yeah, so we got alopecia, obviously. And from alopecia, there are no treatment. So that was interesting. It's been like long 3 years of treatment. It was like the blind person trying to find his glasses, even though he's fucking blind, you know. Because my parents, basically, they went crazy like about it. They were so scared about it because, oh my god, our daughter with fucking gold blonde hair just start losing it, like, you know. And it was really hard for them and for me as well, because again, blonde long hair, you know. We were trying all of this stuff. My father were fucking crazy. He was trying to help all the time. Like every time he was trying to find something new, some new therapies, new treatments, new pills, new anything. That it became crazier and crazier. Like from a dermatologist to a fucking healer or a witch. Literally, once I got a witch. Like my father said, like, oh yeah, mom. I know one woman. He's 70 years old, and you know, he helped a lot of people. So yeah, we should go there. And we went to fucking, I don't know, village or something. And I've been there and sitting there, and she was like praying or something. And she took an egg or something, and she started doing, I don't know. It was crazy. So yeah. After that, I start my treatment by using some vitamins, taking pills, using some kind of shampoos, some kind of special oil, whatever. It was okay when I just started treatment. It kind of helped me, but the winter started. So basically, the fire was on September, October, November, December. It was okay, and January it was fine. February, I got sick. I got some virus. So yeah. I got the rainy nose, the red eyes, I couldn't hear properly, my mouth was completely red, I had like high temperature and stuff. So yeah, it was really bad. Like I had like 39 degrees temperature, it was really high, almost dead, you know. And it's been like 1 or 2 weeks, and after that, my hair started falling like that. So after February, March, April, May, I started losing hair, like, you know, 1 by 1, 100 by 100, 1000 by 1000, like, it was so fucking fast. So on May, I probably lose like half of my head, like half of my hair. Every time I went to shower, That's, I'm crying, I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do, why me. I've been through a lot, like, um, I've been doing my, I've been taking the blood test every month for the 2 years, like every month blood test. Magnetic therapy. I couldn't believe that I'm gonna lose my hair completely and I'm gonna be bald. Like, what the hell? And I don't want to leave anymore. Should I go and just myself? Okay. Kind of started another treatment again. Again, another diet, another therapy, ultrasound somehow here, plasma lifting. I went to plasma lifting. Basically, a doctor took your blood and take the plasma out of this blood, and this plasma go into your fucking head. So I started getting like the shots in my head and on my shoulders and in my back, just to, I don't know, provoke, the hair. I took the hair and my scalp of the head test, just to make sure like what's going on, how why like onions cannot like go and grow, and we realized that there were no the holes in my head where the hair grows usually. It's not like big enough for hair to grow, so like it was a problem. And also my hair, like, it says asleep. My hair sleeping now, so it can grow back. 10th grade, yeah, a year later, 10th grade. I got my, like, the hardest fucking period of my life. It was fucking insane. It was a nightmare. It was so bad. Period, when we was looking for the wig, I still had some hair. Like, I started covering my head because it was really like hard to watch what I got. 90% was fall off. And my my eyebrows was like, I don't know what is this, like one hair here and two hairs here. No eyelashes. It was the most painful thing ever, because like now I have my brows tattooed, like I have some arrows here tattooed as well, but at that moment I didn't have like any tattoos, whatever, and it was really hard to see myself in the mirror, and like with no brows, with no eyelashes, with no nothing, and yeah, I just stopped looking at the mirror, like looking on the mirror, or like reflecting covers for a while, because I started crying immediately, and it took me a while to get used to this shit, because like at school I was a pretty good girl, long blonde hair, everybody like wants me, whatever, even though I was bullied by other kids, and yeah, and after all I just lost my hair, and it was unfair how I thought in that moment, like, why me, why hair, like, I didn't really understand. And it was still really long journey, like to accept myself. It took at least 4 years. 2020 or maybe 2019, like those years it was so hard, like mentally I was so done, I was dead. Just stopped dreaming about my future. I just stopped, I don't know, I just closed myself from anybody. Like, I couldn't open up, I couldn't like share anything, I couldn't really talk properly. Like, I always wasn't stressed. I started afraid of everything. I started being like, that kind of classmate who like always, scared of something. It was really hard. And I need some water. Make me sweat, make me harder. Recently, like a couple of years ago, not recently, but anyway, I find out that actually my mom was crying about that, and yeah, she was so broken about that, and I didn't even realize because I never seen her crying, and it was really, I was I was shocked, but still, like it's been 7 years, and my parents, it feels like they kind of accept me, but still something wrong. I feel like inside they still want to have that girl with long hair, um, but it's never gonna happen. I mean, it can happen in the future, but not right now at least. Like I'm okay. What about my friends? I didn't really have friends. I didn't really have friends. I mean, I had like my best friend. She really like was really supportive, and I didn't really tell her like all of the stuff. Like I just shared that, oh, I'm losing hair and it's so bad and blah blah blah, and she was really supportive. And my relatives, they were like shocking, especially my grandparents. It was fucking annoying sometimes because they also were trying to help me, and they were like, "Oh, we've been let's try this recipe from this magazine." I'm like, "No, no, 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 please, bitch, please." So yeah, stuff like that. And it's been like we've been doing that for 3 years, all the treatments, and after, I couldn't say that we gave up, but somehow we gave up. Um, we were thinking about transplant my hair, no, not my hair, like other hair to my head, but it wasn't possible because I already like lose all of my hair. Let's talk about boyfriend situation. When I was 15 and I started wearing wig because I couldn't accept myself, and like after my hair fall off, I just started wearing wig. I got a boyfriend. Oh my god. He was older than me. He was like 18, turning 19. And yeah, it was really, I mean, for me, I felt really cool about it because like older guy, but I didn't really feel anything to him because it was kind of childish of mine, I guess. And yeah, so and one time we were hanging out, and I was so excited about, so when I was finishing my school, I wear a wig at 10th and 11th grades, because in Ukraine, like we have 11 years of school. So basically, I wear wigs to the last 2 years. And I was having a boyfriend like during the 11th year. And one night, I was talking to him, excited, like by being excited, like, oh, you know what? I'm thinking about when I'm gonna finish school. I'm thinking about like took my wig off and just go without. Like I don't want to wear wigs anymore. Like yeah, because during the school it was a little bit icky, you know, like you've been going to school for 11 years, everybody knows you, and suddenly you start like losing hair. It's really yeah, even though like kids already like were thinking about me and my new image, like new wig, you know, nobody, I mean, some people knew that I actually wearing wig, but most of the children and teachers, they had no idea, probably. I think so. Yeah. So the interesting fact was that he never saw me without wig in that moment because I've never opened up like anyone else, only like myself. And probably sometimes I tried to take my wig off at home, but it was so hard. Like it's like I'm naked, you know, but now I can go naked anywhere, whatever. And when I talked to him about this idea of okay, start accepting myself without wig, no hair, blah blah blah, it's a dream, like, you know. I was so excited about it, and I tried my best, and I tried to open up to the world, and like I tried to be like confident, but at that moment I couldn't do that. I couldn't afford that. When I was with wigs, it was really hard. He responded me like, but why would do that? Why would you like to take your week off? Like, I have money, I can buy you hundreds of wigs, it's fine. Like, you look nice in the wig. Like, why you would like to take it off? And after that, I was thinking like, something wrong. So we broke up. I mean, it wasn't like the main reason of this. It wasn't nice, you know? Because during that period, me, 15 years old girl, insecure, clothes, short, you know, like afraid of everything. I don't know, like immature. She couldn't even take the week off like at home in front of the parents. Like, it was my fucking fear. I was wearing wig, I was wearing like hats and stuff, and I couldn't take it off in front of my mom. I started crying, like it was really bad. So after that, I became completely single till now. I just can see the point if person like cannot accept me right away. Like, to have something with another person, first of all you need to like accept the fact that okay, you're actually dating with me, not with this girl in the wig. Like, you know, it's two different persons. And also, like, now I don't usually wear wigs because I don't know, for me it's like uncomfortable, and it's cover my beauty, it's cover my power, it's cover my, I don't know, anything. So for me now, if you like me like as a person, my personality, my, you know, world inside me, you know, like, I don't know, everything about me but the bald head, you're done. You're blocked, you're my red flag, I don't want to see you, I don't want to meet you. I mean, I don't care if I meet you again, but like, no, no, no. It's not about it, no, no. That means you're not like confident enough to be with me. Like, you're not that high level as me, at least in confidence. And during like the time, I'm just somehow trying to slowly take it off. So first of all, before I go to sleep, I take it off. Second of all, I take it off every time I go to my room, after I go to the bathroom, in front of my mom, after like I go outside. But like, yeah, it's been a while. Like, I spent 3 years to try to take my wig off in front of people, like actual unknown people in the crowd in the city. You're probably curious, so how so you're not wearing wig right now? What about your confidence? Like, you're so cute. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you. So it was a lot of support from around, you know. There was a lot of support from my parents, obviously. It was a lot of support from my relatives, from my friends. And also social media. Social media helped me a lot. If I wouldn't start making any videos, I wouldn't be sitting there. I'm not sure if I would be here. Like, TikTok is open up myself. Like, he's open my soul, he's open. He's uncovered me from this fucking bubble. It sounds so silly and so stupid, like TikTok saved my life, but it's fucking true. My cousins helped me a lot with support. They always were like, yeah, well, okay, we're going there. We went to one place, whatever. And I'm wearing wigs, of course. And they were, yeah, well, let's go. Take this wig off right now. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And I was so scared. But like, over the time, I'm like, okay, let's do that. And yeah. And during this time, I started recording TikToks. And also before I before I post the TikToks, I sent it to my cousin. And she's like, come on. Yeah, we just posted whatever. But I was so unsure because like I all the time were thinking like, oh, what people are gonna think about me? Oh, I'm bald. Oh my god, it's my fault. and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know. Now I'm like, oh, come on. But my cousin in that time, she was like, oh, come on. So we just post those videos together. First of all, it was like videos in the week. After I started going like hardcore and started took my wig off and started shooting. It was, oh my god, it was icky. It was so uncomfortable, but it helpful. Like it helped me a lot. And yeah, and we started going to different places, and I started take the wig off like in random places.
Я очень боялась, но это свершилось, я сделала это. Юху! Первое время было очень непривычно, но через минут 10 я расслабилась, и мне было совершенно комфортно. Большинство людей смотрели на меня вот как сейчас смотрит эта женщина.
It was nice. And yeah, so somehow when I went out of my comfort zone, I just started becoming like stronger and stronger, more powerful. And it helped me a lot because I found the audience who also struggled with this kind of a problem. Not necessarily with alopecia, but like with hair loss, maybe somebody with cancer, maybe somebody like, I don't know, depression or stuff like that. That's how I started, you know, standing up and open up to the world by using the camera, by posting videos. But I really cared like in the past, and it was really important for me at that moment to like be listened, be heard, you know, by people, the same people as me, but who cannot open up. Like it was really important for me to share the story so people can like relate, and they actually did. Do you wear wig? No. Will you wear wig? Probably, yeah. I'm not sure. But I have one here though. How's my life going right now? My life is pretty unexpected. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just going. So I'm a student at Romanian University. I'm studying journalism, and it's my second try to go to university and study there, because first try was in Ukraine, but after shit happened, and yeah, I just dropped out, and now I'm here. Somehow I came to Romania. I don't know, don't ask me this question because it's fucking long story. And yeah, now I'm here, I'm studying journalism, and I'm waiting for my second year. And yeah, so things just going as they should go, I guess. And yeah, I'm just live life as others, like nothing special happening, like related to my, you know, image. Now I feel pretty good. I would like to say that I even feel happiness, like I'm really happy, powerful, and much more like excited about life. 80% better than I felt like years ago, but in the same time, again, a lot of questions, no answers. I feel just kind of lost. I really enjoying the life now, even though it's harder. It's much more harder than like when you are a student at school. But yeah, now I feel pretty good. Something related to my baldness, something related to my image. I can tell, I can say for sure like how I feel about that. I don't know, I feel good, I feel gorgeous, I feel like slay every day like a queen, something like that. Yeah, absolutely. What people think about me, I actually have no idea what other things. I just sometimes I hear some stuff which people tell me, like, or I don't know, they like say it out loud to catch my attention or whatever. But for these years, I just realized that it doesn't matter anymore. I don't care. I just have that bubble because of different country. I can't speak Romanian. That's why like it's easier for me to be out, you know, of the society, so like I'm in my own bubble and I can understand anything and I can hear anything. It's like the noise behind me. So basically, yeah, that's it. And I I feel like people think that oh god, she has cancer. Some people know that it's alopecia, and I really appreciate that people actually know stuff. People educated, at least in this topic. Like, it's really interesting. Because yeah, you never know. Oh god, she's strange or weird or whatever, but I mean, what can I do? What can I say? So what? like so what? nothing I can nothing change. I mean, I'm not gonna wear wigs for people because just because they feel uncomfortable when they see me. Like it, I don't think it's the right thing. So I just do whatever I feel, like how I feel. If I feel right to do not wear wigs, why I should wear wigs anyway? Do you wear wig? Just live your life, leave me alone. If you can say something to myself, to my face, okay, I'm gonna listen it, but it's not like I'm gonna feel like that or I'm gonna accept that. No, I'm just gonna okay, so what? Any interesting stories related to my bald head? I always remember like those two stories because it happened in the one day. It was Women's Day or Woman Day, I don't know. So it happened 8th of March, right? 2021 probably, so before war, before that. I just started uncover my head, like started being myself, blah blah blah. And I remember I was hanging out, whatever, and after I went home, so I was crossing through train station because my bus was really close to that train station. And I was going through that station, and one guy, not guy, it was a man, and he was looking like really bad. Maybe he was homeless, maybe he was just, lost. Anyway, and he came to me while I was crossing the road, and he was like whispering on my ear somehow. He was whispering like, "Can I lick your head?" And I'm like, what the hell? And yeah, I was just started going faster, and I'm like, no, come on, let's go, no. And after he was like, started screaming at me like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so gorgeous, blah blah blah, and it's not the type of person I would, I don't know, give my head to lick. I mean, And after I took the bus, and I were like going far away because my house was really like far away from center. And on one station, we just kind of were stopping. And the man behind me in the bus, he was standing, looking at me weirdly, blah, blah, blah. And it was his stop, so he was about to get off the bus. So he put his hand on my bag and like, again, whispering on my, what the fuck was whispering? He was whispering on my ear like, don't worry, baby, your hair gonna grow back. It's just the time. And I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? And he just got off the bus after that, and I'm like, I couldn't even understand it. It's fucking Ukraine, it's fucking Odessa. Maybe because I was younger and I was taking stuff really seriously and really like closer to myself. That's why I remember those stories. But other like which happened to me right now, I cannot remember them at all. I just realized that I just cannot like remember any of that which happened to me, but probably something happened to me like this year, fucking 100%, but I can remember them. I see the word outro, that means we almost finished, finally. I guess I'm gonna like speed up the video because again my English is not too good and I'm trying to express myself, but how you see I'm struggling a little bit, so yeah. What did I get from this journey? What did I get from this journey? I think I got myself. I mean, I said that I kind of lost right now, but it's not that lostness. Like, it's different kind of lost. So now I completely find myself. I cannot imagine myself with hair right now. I cannot imagine that feeling because I kind of forgot how it feels like when you have hair. And I don't want it. Because last time when I was with hair, I was like 12, 13, 14, probably I lost it completely. So, and I don't want it. I'm good with this. I like when people like paying attention. I like when people looking at me. Like, I like those. And I like that I all the time visible. People always like see me and can remember me, you know. It really helps when you try to show yourself when you, for example, getting a job or going somewhere and you're trying to, you know, be special. So yeah, I am special. And I wouldn't say it's only about the bald head. It's not just because of the image. It's also because of the human being and the stuff which you put inside you. I'm still developing it. I mean, I feel confident, I feel powerful, but I can do more, and I'm doing it now. So, yeah. What advice I would give myself in the past? I would say when I was on my treatment, like years ago, because it's been 7 years from that moment, I would say do not be stressed that much because I was stressing a lot. Like basically I was thinking like if I'm gonna lose my hair, I'm gonna die. So it was really harsh, and I mean I know it's kind of stressing situation because some changes going on inside of you and you don't know what's going on because there are not like you know, like specific treatment for alopecia, from alopecia, you know, you cannot like just, I don't know, take the pill and hair just growing back. No, nobody knows how to, you know, treat it. So if you're already bald and you cannot accept the fact that you're bald, just give you more time. But if it's about like society, if it's about people who probably gonna think that, oh, you're bald, blah, 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 ha, 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 it's so funny, blah, blah, blah. But like, so what? Like, yes, I am, but it's not my choice. I have nothing to do with this, and I'm not gonna change anything just because people think that it's funny and they like cannot accept the fact that people are like different. And yeah, so yeah, that's my advice. Just be yourself, love yourself. But that's true, that's fucking true. When you accept yourself, at least try. At least try. I know, I've been there. Everybody with hair loss been there. So you just need time to think about what do you have inside of you. Because all the bad stuff, it's only inside of you. Like, people don't really care because people usually think only about themselves. That's why it's really like interesting to see their reactions while they are already like have some bad thoughts about themselves, like their insecurity, their, I don't know, you know, their fears. Like, everybody has something. There are no people who like, oh, I'm so perfect, I'm so like, I am a god, you know. No, you're not. That just means that, okay, that period of your life where you was hair, it was completed. You're fine, you're done, you're good. Now try to live with no hair. What do you think about that? Like, you know. So it's kind of challenge. So yeah, just take it. Take it. So what? Nothing happened. And alopecia, it's not the worst thing ever. It's not the worst. That's all I wanted to say. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. But if not, so what? I actually recorded for myself, to be honest, because I really wanted to see how I talk and how I, you know. Let me know if you got something out of there, like any thoughts. Just write a comment and it's fine. So, yeah. And I see you. Probably not, but bye-bye. ASMR. Я бы тоже хотела делать подкасты. I would like to do a podcast, but I don't have like enough vocabulary for that, thanks God. I don't have enough like words to explain that, so I was trying my best English ever, to be honest, like, but you know, I'm just improving myself every day. I'm talking in English And I'm like thinking that I'm, I don't know, who is talking like really good English? Some kind of a star, you know. So yeah, yeah, probably some kind of a whore. Okay, let's go. Oh.